Alright, let me try and slim this down. I've redone it a couple times trying to make it shorter. Alright, there's a whole lot of people upset complaining about the executive orders that Obama signed yesterday. And I think we might be overreacting a little bit. Okay. Not on everything, but on some things. And here's a couple of them that I think that there's a slight overreaction to. One, an executive order is not a law. Let's get that straight. An executive order tells government agencies, such as Department of Justice, what the president wants to do. He also signed executive orders yesterday telling Congress that he wants them to look at banning assault-style weapons and, getting rid of clips that hold more than 10 rounds. Okay? But Congress has to make that law, so those aren't laws. All right? It's just telling them what he wants. Criminal background checks. Okay, we've already got them. Okay? He wants the Department of Justice to look into actually penalizing people for falsifying them. I have no problem with that. Okay? I've never lied on one in the past. I'm not going to lie on one in the future. The only people that need to be afraid of that are the people that falsify them. And it tells you right on the form, before you sign it, that there's a penalty. So if you want to falsify it and you want to sign it, then you can be penalized. That's up to you. But that's no worse, than it already is. The law already exists. He's just telling the DOJ to enforce the law, which is different for him because usually he don't want to enforce laws. The mental health issue. I don't think your basic physician that you go to, when you have a cold or whatever, sore arm, needs to be determining whether or not you're mentally capable of having a gun. I'll agree with that. He's not a psychiatrist or a psychologist. However, I do think that psychiatrists and psychologists, if they have a patient they think may be a threat to themselves or someone else, I don't have a problem with them reporting that. Okay? If they are giving someone medication, narcotics, in order to keep them on an even keel emotionally, I don't think they need a gun. Because if they choose not to take their medication and are subject to going off in a violent rant, then they probably don't need a gun. Okay. The gun violence program. Yes, it's going to cost us money. They say, $500 million or whatever? Okay, probably going to be more. Government never spends less than what they say they're going to spend on anything. But my thing on that is that I don't think there's anyone out there that doesn't think there's a gun violence problem in our country. And if developing some educational programs can decrease the level of gun violence, then that might be worth it. Okay? Going back to the banning assault-style weapons, I've said this before and I'll say it one more time. There needs to be a line somewhere about what weapons the average person can buy or not buy. I don't think that owning every weapon that the military has is appropriate. Yeah. If you consider that most guns on the street that are used for violent crime are not purchased legally, which means they're stolen, you know, bought from some little underground guy, whatever, some little thug on the corner, stolen from someone's house, whatever. You know, we don't need a bunch of them out there. I mean, they're killing innocent people with the guns they have. On the thugs on the corner are. Can you imagine what they could do with a gun that'll fire 3, 4, 5, 600 rounds a minute? Okay. They don't need Claymore mines. They don't need a saw, squad automatic weapon. They don't need an M60 machine gun. They don't need Claymore mines. Those are all weapons. Okay. If they want to blow something up, I want them to have to go to the trouble of figuring out how to make it. Take a chance on blowing yourself up in the process. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not against thugs killing thugs. I think it's a great thing. Saves us money. But I don't want them to have those weapons to kill innocent people with, okay? So, I don't know. That's my opinion. You can agree or disagree, but, you know, that's just my point in all this is, you know, let's think about what they're doing. I don't agree with you know, banning assault-style weapons. I don't agree with not being allowed to purchase 20, 30-round clips. You know, if you want them, buy them. I've owned them. You know, I don't see anything wrong with them. But let's not go off half-cocked, ranting and raving about laws that haven't even been written yet. Let's do like I've said before. Contact your legislators in the state. Contact your governor. Contact people in Congress in D.C. Contact the White House. Tell them what you want and don't want. You know? That's a start. Will it do any good? I don't know. But just whining about it ain't doing shit. I'll guarantee you that. They'll do what they want. So, think about what I'm saying. Leave me a comment if you want. Like or dislike this video and subscribe if you'd like. I appreciate everybody that has. You know, I may not always be right, but I say what I think. I'm just a guy, man. Just a guy. Have a great day.